In the depths of the ocean, where light dares not enter, where Nemo doesn't even peek in,
Run, bitch! Run!
where even Aquaman gets nervous, lives the most feared gang of the seven seas, the Orcas. Forget the shark. The real boss of this aquatic neighborhood is this giant-sized dolphin. And yes, it sounds crazy, but technically the orca is a dolphin. A dolphin with muscles, presence, and one that looks like it's been doing CrossFit since birth. Meet the orca, also known as the killer whale. Sounds like a horror movie title, right? But honestly, it's an exaggerated nickname. This creature isn't just a killer. She's charismatic, powerful. Orcas don't hunt at random. Nope. This isn't a let's see what's in the fridge moment. They plan, organize, and execute with more precision than a military operation. A seal chilling on the ice? To an orca, that's like seeing a nugget served on a silver platter. She speeds up like a missile. Creates a massive wave and boom! The seal is flying like it's on a roller coaster with no seatbelt. And sharks? Who in their right mind hunts sharks? Orcas do. They flip them over like pancakes, leaving them dizzy, like they just finished a marine Zumba class. Every orcapod has its own favorite menu. Some love herring, others prefer salmon with a shot of adrenaline, and a few go for baby whales, like gourmet chefs hunting for rare ingredients. Orcas have one of the largest brains in the animal kingdom, and they use it. Not like you, searching up avocado conspiracy theories at 1 a.m. in captivity. One orca figured out how to use a fish as bait to catch seagulls. Basically, she invented live bait fishing. Somebody give her a Marine Nobel Prize already. They can mimic human sounds. Wiki, a 16-year-old female orca living in a marine park in France, not only learned to imitate human speech, but developed vocal dialects through social learning. Scientists observed that Wiki could say words like hello, bye, and 1, 2, 3 after listening to her trainers. They learn from one another. They collaborate with human fishermen. They're so smart, they could be working at Silicon Valley, but instead, they choose the ocean. And here's the brain-busting fact. Every orca population has its own culture. Different hunting techniques, unique dialects, specific customs. They're like underwater tribes with rich traditions and history. Orcas live in super tight-knit families called pods. Think of them like affectionate mafia clans. It's like saying, this is my family, and yeah, we run the neighborhood. They talk to each other, not with words, but with clicks, whistles, and sounds that form their own private language. If there were an ocean WhatsApp, orcas would be spamming it all day. And they stay together for life, not like humans who move out at 18, or at least they used to. Orcas stay with mom, dad, aunts, cousins, the whole gang. At 60 years old, they're still asking, Mom, what's for dinner? They care for each other, share food, protect the young, and organize hunts. They're more structured than some governments, and yes, they have best friends. Orcas have been observed spending more time with specific companions, playing, swimming, in sync. If that's not friendship, then may a sea turtle come explain it to me. Orca babies are born over 2 meters long and weigh almost 200 kilos. A newborn heavier than your mother-in-law and louder than midnight karaoke. They swim from day one, but they also scream, cry, and demand attention like mini influencers. Look, Mom, I swam half a meter. Feed me. Orca moms are overprotective, like helicopter parenting with fins. They don't let the baby out of their sight. They teach, feed, love, and care. Everything except handing over a phone, because there's no signal underwater. They nurse for more than a year, which in orca time equals Netflix plus cuddles plus sea snacks all day long. And yes, those babies are spoiled. If they were human, they'd have motorized strollers, seashell headphones, and gluten-free algae milk. They're called killer whales, but they've never attacked a human in the wild. Ever. Not once. In captivity, yes, there have been incidents, but in the wild? To them, we're irrelevant, like a grain of sand in a busy ocean day. To orcas, we're neither tasty nor interesting, more like clumsy little distractions in boats and scuba suits. Some have approached surfers, kayaks, even played near humans, but in a nosy, curious way, not violent. Like saying, "What's this guy doing floating around with that ugly board?" So yes, orcas are not just expert hunters. They're mothers, friends, leaders, and marine geniuses. A being as complex as it is fascinating, the perfect balance between strength, tenderness, and intelligence. Next time you see an orca, look at her with respect, awe, and don't litter, because she's got memory. She might remember that awful moment and gossip with other orcas. And one day, on vacation, a pod might show up with that look like, "Are you the one with the plastic cup?" If you laughed, learned something, or now fear the ocean a little less, hit like, subscribe, and join the marine mafia of knowledge. Click the button and be part of the pod.